We've taken the lead.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Rich of Review Tech USA, and I have a life-size poster of Geraldo Rivera on my bedroom ceiling. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is Modern Warfare 3 Eve. Yes, I am picking up the game, and yes, you could call me a hypocrite if you want to. But I truly do enjoy doing these commentaries and want to incorporate them into my channel permanently. No, Review Tech USA is not going to just become a commentary channel, but commentaries are going to become a part of it. If you don't like commentaries, guess what? I make it plain as day that the video I just uploaded is a commentary, so if you see that it is, don't watch it. It's that simple. Jeez. But the topic for today is, and I think it's a very interesting one, is this. Do you think that Modern Warfare 3 is just going to feel like a Modern Warfare 2 DLC? My answer is this. Yes, no. 80% yes because of the footage that I've seen and due to the fact they only have a 2-year development cycle to make a new COD, and I don't think that's enough to totally revamp the game. And 80% no because it has a brand new campaign and a lot of features have been added to the multiplayer. But no matter what you think about Call of Duty, I wish Activision would listen to me. I know they're not going to because they're a multi-billion-dollar company. Call of Duty still makes some money hand over fist, and all the suits that work there know is numbers, numbers, money, numbers, numbers, money. Don't give a shit about anything else, numbers and money. That's the way big business works. But Activision, if you look at the comments under a lot of videos, if you look at the reaction to trailers, if you look at the reaction to commentaries, even mine, you're going to see that people are getting tired of COD. And they're getting tired of COD for a very good reason, because honestly, it really hasn't changed since I could even argue Modern Warfare, the original one, COD 4. And I also think the reason why a lot of people play COD 4 and Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops and World at War, etc., is because the games all have the same feel. Now, a lot of people may argue with me like, hey Rich, you know, look at like Madden, sports games. They come out with one every year, charge people $60, and they tweak a few things. They don't give you a whole new experience. But with sports games like Madden and MLB and so on and so forth, and NBA 2K12, those are simulations. You want to have all the players that got drafted to different teams, the new rookies that got put onto teams. You want to have them where they're supposed to be that year. And that's why people will shell out $60 year after year for Madden 10, Madden 11, Madden 12, because they want the most accurate stats for their favorite teams. In the Call of Duty series, thank God, you don't have stats of real soldiers in the game, like, hey, Sergeant Martin had 40 kills in Iraq this year. Yeah! They better not start doing something like that, or I will instantly boycott the game. Jesus. But I really think this year, especially with the reactions, like I said, you've seen on YouTube, people aren't just going to accept the same thing next year again. I know Treyarch is already working on a game. They're probably already using the same engine, and I know that this is the peak. I know that people after this year are just going to say, screw COD, unless Activision does a complete 180. Now, there's two things that could save COD. One is that Modern Warfare 3 really does perfect the multiplayer. Like I said, I'm enjoying playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. If I wasn't, I wouldn't be putting up COD videos. I don't care how many people watch them or don't watch them. But Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 is flawed when it comes to multiplayer. I think everyone, even the most diehard Call of Duty fan or the biggest Machinima Respawn director, can agree with me. There are issues with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 that needed to be addressed, and I hope that Sledgehammer Games and Infinity Ward did address them. If they did address them, and they nail Modern Warfare 3's multiplayer aspect out of the park, people will be much more tolerant of the series. They will be more than willing next year to put out $60 for a game with the same graphics engine because they enjoy the multiplayer so much because it was so polished with Modern Warfare 3. That could save the COD series, even if they don't change the graphics that much, like I just said, even if the gameplay doesn't change that much. If they finally nail multiplayer with Modern Warfare 3, you will see people do a 180 with their opinion of the COD series and become much more tolerant of it. The second thing that could make people much more tolerant of COD is if next year they finally do a complete overhaul of the series. Brand new graphics engine, totally different feel to the game. It's still COD, it still feels like a Call of Duty game, but it feels next generation. I really do honestly believe if Activision, Treyarch, Sledgehammer Games, Infinity Ward, whatever damn team is now behind Call of Duty, if they all sit down and really work to revamp Call of Duty, they could easily make the series successful for another 10 years. They can make it successful into the next 2 generations of gaming consoles if they really take the time now. Hell, skip a damn year and work on the engine, work on the entire series, work on the game. So when the next Call of Duty comes out, people are blown away. Because I'll tell you right now, even though they're not going to listen to me and they're still going to come out with a COD next year, if you give them the same crap over and over again, and you didn't nail it out of the park like I mentioned before with the multiplayer, I'm telling you, next year, the next COD that comes out is not going to sell well. And I'm telling you, Activision, once you go on that downward slope, that slippery slide, you're not going to be able to get back up from it. I'm letting you know now, COD will become a thing of the past in the next generation of consoles. And Activision, if you really want to keep up with the Joneses, and I know sure as hell you're not going to listen to this one, make Call of Duty Elite free. It's ridiculous that you want to charge for that service. Why are you doing that? I know why. You want more money. And right now you feel like the Call of Duty series is invincible, and no matter what you ask for, people will keep buying it. But again, like I said in the beginning of the video, look at the comments under all of the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 trailers. Look at people's reactions to the newest Call of Duty coming out. Part of that is due to Call of Duty Elite, because you're milking more money out of their pockets. You'll probably end up milking more money out of mine, because if I'm making commentaries part of my YouTube page, I'm unfortunately going to have to give in to it eventually. Do I want to? No. Am I going to have to? Yeah. And I will admit that I'm part of the problem because I will succumb to it. But Activision and Mr. Bobby Kotick, like I said before, eventually people are going to get truly fed up, and they're going to have a version of Occupy Wall Street outside of Activision and just stop buying the game. That is another thing you can do. Listen to me even though you won't. Make Call of Duty Elite free, and I promise you that the Call of Duty series will be a staple for gaming for years to come. Anyway, guys, we're like in the last minute and a half of this match. I want to give a huge shout out to a subscriber of mine. He's actually been a subscriber to me since my RLM audio days. His channel's name is Hansbro Productions. I'll have a link in the description below. Really cool guy. I am blown away, man. It is humbling to know someone's been following me for so long. He's been following me since the days of T2 Darlanton when he gave me a shout out back in like early 2009. So thank you so much for being a fan and being a subscriber for so long. And like I said, I'll have a link below in the description. It's really appreciated. And like I said before, it's very humbling. Well, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I will let the rest of this match play out. I am going to the midnight release of Modern Warfare 3, as tired as I am right now, but I do want to pick up the game tonight. It will be easier for me to get it at midnight than try to get it tomorrow, and I will have commentaries up tomorrow on Modern Warfare 3, and shockingly, surprisingly, I will have a news story up tomorrow that has nothing to do with the Call of Duty series. Oh! Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this commentary. Make sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for supporting Review Tech USA.